That was one of my big problems when I went on low carb about 10 years ago. Um, just giving up bread. And I thought, oh, my whole life, I didn't realize until recently that my life revolved around bread. More bread than I should be eating. And it all started out with that piece of toast in the morning. And then I'm a sandwich girl. I love sandwiches, or I did. And I would go get a deli sandwich, or I'd make one. And I never had really bread with dinner, but let me tell you, if it was a spaghetti dinner or a lasagna and that French bread was right there, you name it, I was there with that big old slab of, at that time it was margarine. And I never really thought about the amount of sugar that was in foods. And I'm telling you for a fact, I'm sensitive to sugars. And I've experimented enough with my body that it's not the fat in my diet that's making me gain the weight. It was the sugars in my foods. All my foods. All the pasta and the rice and the starchy veggies and the bread. I'm not a sweet eater like a candy and cakes and cookies. No, no, no. It was the hidden sugars. And I got a big wake-up call with the amount of fruit that I was eating that was so yummy, so delicious. I love it. But the sugars, I'm just very sensitive to sugar. So now that all the sugar is out of my system, majority of it, I have this feeling that food is not an issue. I can eat what I have to eat, nourishment, and I'm fine. I'm satisfied. I eat fat in my diet, and I eat protein. This is for my low carb friends. You know what I'm talking about. We need the fat in our diet, the good fats, and we need a certain amount of protein and a limited amount of carbs, and that satisfies us from one meal to the next with a snack in between. We don't seem to, I hope you're like me. If you've gotten as far as I have, whether I'm in ketosis or not, the hunger is not like it used to be when I would eat a low fat, low calorie diet. And yeah, I lost weight on low fat, but it was like brutal. I mean, I would be going to bed hungry. I couldn't wait for my next meal, and it was hard. Low fat was hard for me. So for me, I am the ideal person to stay on a low carb plan, and I can adjust my diet as I go along. But right now, I'm in the losing weight low carb plan. I need to lose weight, so I am strictly watching my carbs, definitely watching the amount of sugars that are in a lot of the products that I eat. And the fats that I eat now, they're not from always animal fat. I am getting the good fats, and if you don't know me right now, it's the coconut oil. And I'm telling you, if you say you cannot find coconut oil, if you have in the United States a Whole Foods, they sell it at Whole Foods. I picked this one up over the weekend at Whole Foods. So go to the better grocery stores and look for it. But this is the good fat. This is the kind of fat that keeps me satisfied first thing in the morning. It gives me energy. I could just take 2 tablespoons of coconut oil every morning, and that would be my breakfast. And I stay away from Splenda. I don't do very well with Splenda. So when I can, and I need a sweetener, I go right for the Truvia. And I just want to say, I'm so excited to meet a lot of you newcomers to the weight loss community, and especially to all the low carb friends that I have. We have this connection, us in the low carb. We don't really have a lot of, well, we have support for each other, but there's such a misunderstanding from other people who are in the same situation we are. We're all here to lose weight. We're all here to get healthy. But one thing we all do have in common, right, is exercise. So whatever amount of exercise you do, just do it. For me, it's walking. It's trotting on the treadmill. I'm in the long haul to lose weight. And my vision, this is what I've pictured myself running at age 52, because I'll be 52 in August of 2010. I plan to be that runner. When I say runner, I'll say jogger. I have visions. I have never run in my entire life. I never had a desire to run in my entire life, but all of a sudden, within the past couple months, I picture myself running and feeling that feeling that you get, the endorphins of the freedom. I think it's more of a freedom. So picture yourself, let's say 6 months from now. What is it that, and I don't want to say dream of doing, what is it that you can picture yourself doing that you never thought you'd want to do? Because suddenly my eyes have opened big time, because I'm more into exercising now than I've ever have. And I make it enjoyable. Because why not? Why should you suffer? Nobody should suffer. Nobody should punish themselves by exercising. No one should punish themselves by starving themselves with food. Food should be your friend. Food should complement your weight loss. I guess picking the right foods, the right plan, and the right mindset. Everything's possible. I'm doing everything I can. Now, this especially goes for us low carbers. If you don't know by now, and you're eating a low carb plan, and the scale's not moving, just start checking your inches. Get on a pair of pants and try them on each week. And I guarantee you, if you're not dropping inches, then you're really not doing something right with your low carb plan. But if you're doing everything right with your low carb, and I think the younger generation is really out and about, having a really tough time with weight loss. Food revolves around me. I don't revolve around food. Does that make sense? My body tells me nothing anymore. It doesn't crave food anymore. It's not growling for food anymore. My brain tells me, okay, Bonnie, it's time to get some fuel. Let's have some food here and lots of water. And I don't have a problem with water anymore. To stay hydrated is so simple now. I don't know. My whole life is changing with the way I eat, but also with the way I think. And now my life is filled with other activities other than going out to eat for dinner, going out to eat for lunch, driving through McDonald's. But that's me. My kids still. I probably am not obsessed with actually losing the weight right now. Like, I know I'm gonna lose it, and I'm kind of like just adjusting to the holiday thing, and I'm tempted every day. I'm not saying I'm not tempted. Probably chances are I'm gonna give in. But I'm working on that. So alright guys, so have a wonderful evening, and I will see you again really soon. Take care, and thank you again. Yeah. Wow. It's December the 11th. Alright, I will see you guys again soon. And take care and stay strong. Bye.